Andrea Ramos with Rush Truck Center Charlotte in North Carolina. What kind of vehicle are you looking for today? An Isuzu? Good choice. Isuzu has been the #1 best-selling low-cab forward truck every year in the United States since 1986. And Rush Truck Center is an authorized Isuzu dealer that offers you Isuzu Finance of America's exclusive programs, including the Isuzu iLease, which gives qualified buyers the opportunity to take advantage of low monthly payments. Are you interested in a gas or a diesel? If you're interested in the gas model? Terrific. Let's look at the Isuzu NPR HD gas model. Here it is. It's a Class 4 medium-duty truck with 14,500 GVWR. And one of the first things that you notice about it is that the cab is over the engine instead of the engine projecting out in front of the cab. That's called the low cab forward design, and it's a benefit to you because it gives you superior visibility, better maneuverability, and a greater payload capacity when compared with a conventional cab truck. In terms of visibility, the driver can see the ground just 8 feet in front of the truck, which is a terrific safety feature. And it's a 16-foot advantage when compared to a conventional cab truck. For maneuverability, the Isuzu has a best-in-class inner turning radius of 46.5 to 49.5 degrees, depending on your tire size. And that means you're going to be able to turn around with fewer three-point turns, and you're going to be able to park and back into tight spaces easily, saving you time. In terms of payload capacity, the low cab forward design offers you more cab to axle space, meaning that you can fit up to a 4-foot longer truck body on the same wheelbase length when compared to a conventional cab truck. So for the Isuzu NPR Gas HD, you can choose a wheelbase length between 109 inches up to 176 inches, and you can get a truck body in length between 10 feet up to 20 feet, and your maximum payload capacity is then 8,941 pounds. That's a lot of cargo, and the more cargo you can hold, the more money you can make with each and every trip. So let's look at some details in this truck. You can see the windshield's huge. It gives you great forward visibility. And on the top we have 5 marker lights. Those make the truck visible to others in foggy conditions. They also have shock-mounted bulbs which resist breakage, which gives you a low cost of ownership. And there are rain channels on the roof that divert water out of the view of the driver. Here we have a bumper that's plastic on the exterior, but behind it there's a steel bumper that's attached to the frame rail, which is very durable. And it's going to protect the driver and the passengers in case of an impact. And we have these very large headlights which wrap around the front edges of the truck that gives you a very wide, well-lit view of the road at night. Now on the side we have breakaway mirrors, which means they fold in or out, which reduces damage in case of a collision, and they have a memory setting so they go back to the desired position afterwards. It's a 2-mirror system, so there's a main mirror that's a regular mirror and a smaller mirror that's a convex mirror, and that reduces blind spots. Down here we have a side light and a side reflector that makes you visible to oncoming traffic from the side. And the side window is very large with no seams, which means you have good lateral visibility. Now getting in and out of the cab is a breeze. It's safe and easy because you have an 85-degree wide door swing and self-cleaning non-slip steps. Inside the cab, you can see that the windshield wiper fluid reservoir is translucent, meaning that you can tell at a glance when the fluid needs to be topped off. You have comfortable 3-person seating all the way across in the standard cab, and in the crew cab, it seats up to 7, and all the seats come with a seatbelt for safety. There's a box that folds down that you can take notes on, and that's good if you have to keep any kind of documentation throughout the day. There's also a lot of storage in this cab. So you have storage behind the seats, overhead storage, and storage in the dash. That means you're going to be able to keep your cab tidy and have everything tucked away so it's not rolling around while you're trying to drive. So let me hop out and show you behind the cab. Here we have a composite engine cover that protects the engine from the elements. We have a single air filter, the cap of which pops off very easily, making it very convenient to change the filter when you need to. And the battery is very accessible, so it's easy to test the battery or change the battery when necessary. This comes with 4-wheel anti-lock brakes that have the electronic brake force distribution, which means that the braking force is distributed across all four wheels according to load sensors, and that makes your braking more stable. The entire frame rail has a smooth line, so it's easy to mount a truck body on top of it. And on this side, we have a 38.6 gallon fuel tank, and it's mounted inside the frame rail. And that means that the chassis is protecting the fuel tank in case of an impact. Now I want to show you how easy it is to flip the cab up if you need to get underneath. Just put your hand through here, pull the lever, release the walking arm, release the safety arm, and push up. And then there's a safety feature where you put the key in the locking mechanism so that it cannot fall down on you while you're working underneath. Okay, so now you have access to the 6-speed transmission and the all-new 6.6 liter 8-cylinder gas engine. It exceeds emission standards, and it's a sipper, not a gulper of fuel. It gives you 350 horsepower, 425 pound-feet of torque, and it operates impressively quietly under 4,500 RPM. That means you're going to have a comfortable driving experience because the cab is going to have less noise and less vibration from the engine. So when you're ready to close it, you just remove the key, put it back in the holder, and pull down till it clicks. And then there's a safety feature that this truck won't even start until I lock the walking arm in the closed position. So there are some optional features you can choose with this truck to customize it to your preferences. You can get an air deflector for fuel efficiency, a chrome grille for style, you can get keyless entry for convenience, you can choose seat covers for durability, seat suspension for comfort, you can get a touchscreen display with a 200-watt audio system for luxury and entertainment, and you get a backup camera and a backup alarm for safety. There's another optional safety feature called the Mobile Eye, and it's a passive system that sends you warnings to prevent forward collision, pedestrian collision, and lane departure. This truck has a very low cost of ownership, in part because you get complimentary oil changes every 7,500 miles for the first 2 years, or 30,000 miles, whichever comes first. It also has a great basic warranty of 3 years, unlimited miles. If you want to choose an extended warranty, there's an extended powertrain warranty of 5 years, 125,000 miles. And there's also something that's optional that we recommend called PSMP, and it's a preventive service maintenance program. And it allows you to lock in your costs now for parts and labor for preventive service for 3 to 6 years. And that's a really smart thing to do in an inflationary environment. It also gives you priority status when you're scheduling your service work or if you need roadside assistance. And you should buy this truck from Rush Truck Center because in addition to Rush facilitated financing for new and pre-owned truck sales, Rush also offers you ASE certified technicians, a state-of-the-art service facility, an extensive parts inventory, a versatile body shop, and Rush Care Complete, which helps you with remote diagnostics, repair monitoring, mobile service, parts ordering, and appointment scheduling. So what do you think of this truck? You want to take it for a test drive? Just imagine driving the Isuzu NPR HD gas model now. Why don't we go inside and get the paperwork started so I can get you in one of these as soon as possible.